Hello everyone, I'm Subhojit from Odishatv.in presenting you today's news from Odisha. First headlines. Congress urges all secular political parties, organizations to fight against both BJP and BJD ahead of Panchayat votes. Opposition formulates strategies to corner ruling BJD in the forthcoming budget session of Assembly. 2 MLAs' pictures with dreaded criminals fuels talk of nexus. No rituals at Lingaraj temple as servitors still on disagreement over some ritual policies. And Odia girl Sunita Garabadu to anchor the upcoming ICC World Cup T20 matches. Now the details. The Odisha Congress on Sunday called upon all secular political parties and organizations to fight against the BJP and the ruling BJD in the forthcoming Panchayat elections in the state. Addressing the Executive Committee members of the Odisha Pradesh Congress Committee OPCC at a meeting at Congress Bhavan in Bhubaneswar, PCC President Prasad Harichandan said, the time had come for all secular political parties and social organizations to fight against the communal BJP and the corrupt BJD government in the ensuing Panchayat elections in the state. Keeping the 2017 Panchayat elections in view, Congress is preparing a blueprint to strengthen its base at the block and the constituency level. Towards this end, the party will intensify its membership drive in 35,896 booths in the state in April and May. He added, the members also agreed to stay away from the intra-party bickering and work unitedly in the coming days. Congress leader Chiranjeev Biswal said, it is nice to see all leaders of the party assemble at the meeting on Sunday. Talking about the intra-party squabble, he said, it is quite natural for some differences of opinion to exist among the leaders in the Congress since it is a large party. But that does not mean that Congress is a divided house. There may be a difference of opinion in Congress, but there is no rift in the party for sure, he claimed. The meeting also passed a draft political resolution on the arrest of former Sanakhimundi Congress MLA Ramesh Jaina. The draft resolution also included farmers' issue, law and order, ration card irregularities, steep hike in the price of essential commodities and the proposed hike in power tariff.
विषय प्रस्ताव नियायछि कांग्रेस दल तांको सहित छिडा हबो आवश्यक पड़ले समग्र वर्किंग कमिटी बरमपुर जाई की बसिबो ता पई
2017 त्रिस्तरीय पंचायत राज निर्वाचन को आखिरे रखी प्रति ब्लॉक एवं निर्वाचन मंडली स्तर रे संगठन को मजबूत करबा सह पंचायत निर्वाचन को आखिरे रखी कार्यक्रम खसड़ा प्रस्तुत करा जाउछि
समन्वयता हमर अछि एक कथा नुह जे के विरोध करि के आसीबेने एक कथा भूल कथा ठीक सभ्य हमर रहबा कथा समस्या अछि जने भी के ऑप्शन नाहंती.
Police have traced 5 more vehicles belonging to former Congress MLA Ramesh Jaina, together worth more than rupees 2 crore from different parts of the state. Among the 5 vehicles seized today was a vehicle worth rupees 15 lakh owned by R. Murli Mohan, an aide of Jaina, during a raid at Joshna Enclave located at Neapali in Bhubaneswar. Sources said the former Congress MLA used to visit flat number 104 in the apartment frequently. Trinath Patel, additional SP Barampur, said a Volkswagen Jetta was recovered in the raid in Bhubaneswar. A Lexus bearing a fake registration number was also found here. The ownership of the vehicle has not been established yet. In a related development, the residence of Congress leader Sakka Sujit Kumar at Kukudahandi was searched by the police on Sunday on suspicion of his connection with the arrested former MLA from Sanakhimundi. Sujit Kumar had contested in last assembly polls from Digapahandi constituency on Congress ticket. Meanwhile, the police took Jaina on a fresh remand for 7 days after completion of his 5-day remand today. No rituals have been performed in the Lingaraj temple in Bhubaneswar since Saturday, as the 2 groups of servitors who had a disagreement over some rituals of the Lord are yet to lend their cooperation even after a meeting held on Sunday. As the Lord is unable to speak like us, we have become the silent spectators to such unfortunate incidents. If he wishes, he can solve in the impasse in no time, said an upset devotee. Temple servitor Satyanarayan Mahapatra said, we had informed the administration about it through letters since 4 months, but there has been no action by the latter till date. Had the administration acted promptly, such incident would have never happened. As per the tradition, one ritual begins only after completion of another ritual. How can we perform the next rituals as there were no previous rituals? He asked. The incident is a fallout of a dispute between the Molliya and the Khuntia servitors over the Handi Bhanga Yatra recently.
समस्त चिठी बामनिज करथिला कि 4 मास हम प्रशासन ए भितर कौन बुझापड़ा करना जदि आज हांड जात है मीटिंग बसला जदि आ पूर्व मीटिंग समाधान होता है एत बड़ बहुत हम जाई न था ए संपूर्ण दायी अच्छे प्रशासन प्रशासन आज कुआडे शोला शुणु गोटे सेवा सैला आउ गोटे सेवा आरंभ हुए जदि गोटे सेवा बंद अच्छी आउ गोटे सेवा हम केमी
भगवान पार्टी खोलुनि बोली आम समस्ते नीरव द्रष्टा होकर द्रष्टा साजिजे तार समाधान पथ जदि चाहिए 2 मिनट भितर समस्यार समाधान हो पार कि कहीं चाहिए इच्छा करना जहाँफल दियो एपर्यंत अनीति गति चलती.
Usual trial of medium-range Agni-1 ballistic missile was conducted today at the Dr. Abdul Kalam Island in Balesur. The test was conducted at 9:13 a.m. on Monday. The test was conducted by the Strategic Force Command. Ahead of the test, senior officials of the Indian Army and DRDO scientists have reviewed the preparations at the test site. Agni-1 was developed by Advanced Systems Laboratory, the premier missile development laboratory of the DRDO, in collaboration with Defence Research Development Laboratory and Research Centre Imarat and integrated by Bharat Dynamics Limited, Hyderabad. The first developmental trial of Agni-1 was conducted in 1989. The last user trial was conducted on 27th November 2015. The user trial today will test the accuracy and tracking abilities of the missile. While the weight of the Agni-1 missile is 12,000 kg, it is 15 meter long and diameter of 1 meter. The target range of the missile is between 700 to 1150 km. The missile can travel at a speed of 2.5 km per second. The two major opposition parties on Sunday charted out their game plan to corner the ruling BJD during the ensuing budget session of the Assembly, scheduled to begin from 15th March. During a joint meeting of the BJP legislature party and office bearers, the leaders prepared a long list of issues on which they will attack on the state government in the Assembly. Basant Panda, state BJP president, said, failure of the potato mission and price rise of the tuber will be raised in the House. Besides, irregularities in ration card distribution and law and order situation will also be discussed. The party is also ready to counter the state government's allegation of central negligence. On its part, the Congress will target the ruling party on the alleged connection between BJD leaders and the notorious Dhola Samanta brothers. Apart from this, farmers' issue, water scarcity and law and order in the state will be raised in the House. The legislature party of Congress is meeting tomorrow to finalize the issues on which they'll attack the BJD during the forthcoming budget session. Notably, the executive committee of the party met on Sunday to discuss the party affairs as well as issues of the state. On the other hand, the ruling BJD has braced up to counter the opposition onslaught. In the Assembly, the ruling party will raise the issue of the cut in central budget allocation to the state in 2016-17 and the denial of any special fund allocation for Biju Babu's centenary celebration. Besides, the party will talk about issues of Polavaram and special category status.
आलू मिशन फेलियर आलू मिशन कथबार्ता आलूर दर वृद्धि आपणकर राशन कार्ड रे महादुर्नीति महिला मानकर कथबार्ता आईन श्रृंखला परिस्थिति भितर जहाँ जहाँ घटी जाइए यार भितर ता निश्चित रूप से विधानसभा फ्लोर रे आसीबो.
रेशन कार्ड प्रसंग अच्छी उत्कट पानी अभाव देखा देछि तो विभिन्न समस्या अच्छी ता संगे संगे आईन श्रृंखला परिस्थिति अतएव निज लोक विरुद्ध रे जेतेबेले अभियोग आसिला सेतेबेले पब्लिक अटेंशन डाइवर्ट करिया पई विरोधी दल को धरी बसिले ये सब आलोचना हम.
विरोधी दलर कार्य है जनसाधारण समस्या को आनिकी विधानसभा उपस्थापित करवा. मु आशा करुच्ची ओडिशार जनसाधारण स्वार्थ संबलित समस्या को विरोधी दल माने आनिमे एवं आम सरकारी दल तरफ आलोचना करने प्रस्तुत होकर रही.
The rapport between politicians and criminals has again become the much talked about topic following circulation of photos in the media of dreaded criminal of Balesur Khosua alias Sushant Das with two MLAs. BJD MLA from Balesur Sadar Jeevan Pradeep Das and BJP legislator from Remuna Gobind Das have been clicked with Khosua in a way that suggests the two politicians share a very good bonding with the dreaded criminal. Notably, charges of dacoity, loot and extortions are pending against the Khosua gang in Baleswar. Jeevan Pradeep Das had however refuted the charges, saying, "Khosua gave me a flower bouquet and somebody might have clicked the photo. However, neither I know him nor have I talked to him." Commenting on the issue, Basant Panda, state BJP president, said, "There is nothing wrong in clicking photos with someone. At the same time, I can guarantee that no MLA of our party is involved in any criminal activities." In a shocking incident, a former village head in Koraput district was brutally murdered by some unidentified miscreants on Sunday. The deceased has been identified as Gobardhana Bhumia, former Sarpanch of Tentudi Gumar under Baipariguda block of the district. Sources said some unidentified miscreants have dumped the body of Bhumia after slashing his throat. A bike was also found near his body. Though the exact reason behind the death is yet to be known, it is suspected that the political rivalry could be the one. Police suspects that it could be the handiwork of the Maoists, who had recently threatened to eliminate all police informers.
पार्टी की विरोधी वाला मारी दिबे पचाडू ताव राजनीति रे के छि तिला सिया मारती बो पारी गुडारु के मारी दिबे हागुरु से मजिरे को आक्रमण हेतिला से कोसी गुडा पाखरे तब जबत है कि बर्तन व्यवस्था तो पठा जाय छि आगु को तदन जान पड़छि प्रकृत कारण बर्तन सेमिति कि जना पड़नी तथापि जहा जना पड़छि कि पूर्व शत्रुता हेते पारे कि अन्य किसी कारण हेते पारे तार पुंखानुपुंख तदन परे प्रकृत घटना जना पड़ियो.
The International Cricket Council ICC has selected well-known model and Odia actress Sunita Garabadu to anchor T20 World Cup matches to be played at Vidarbha Cricket Association VCA Stadium at Nagpur. Sunita has successfully anchored 4 World Cup T20 qualifying matches at VCA Stadium so far. She has also anchored several major sporting events like Indian Premier League IPL, Champions Trophy Hockey and Hockey India League HIL. Talking over phone from Nagpur, Sunita thanked OTV and the people of Odisha and said it is a great opportunity for her as she has been selected for the mega sporting event. "I must say, I have been selected for this event on the basis of my performance and experience in the IPL, Champions Trophy Hockey and HIL. Prior to this, I was in constant touch with the Board of Control for Cricket in India or BCCI since last few years and had associated myself in each sporting event it has conducted in Odisha and Visakhapatnam. I think my long association with the BCCI has finally paid off. Apart from the experience, one must have the knowledge of the sport which matters the most," she added. Asked about her preparation for the World Cup T20 opening match between India and New Zealand at Nagpur on 15th March, Sunita said, "Since India is involved in this match, the enthusiasm among the people here is unbelievable." She, however, said she would be neutral in her anchoring. A graduate from BJP Autonomous College, Sunita did a course from Air Hostess Academy. Apart from anchoring, she is also a model and has worked in several TV serials and in a couple of Odia films. After it emerged that the carbine that was seized from the residence of the Dholasamudra brothers in Cuttack during a raid last month was made at the Indian Ordnance Factory at Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh, Commissioner Police has sent a special team to Kanpur to probe how the weapon meant for use by the army and paramilitary forces found its way into the hands of the dreaded gangsters, sources said on Sunday. The carbine's serial number matched that of the database of the Ordnance Factory at Kolkata, and the cops then discovered the origin of the arm to Kanpur factory, the sources added. Questions on how a civilian like the D brothers managed to get hold of the arm, which is only issued to army and paramilitary personnel and is whose name the carbine was issued by the Kanpur Ordnance Factory, are likely to be answered after the police team's return from the Kanpur visit. Before wrapping up the news headlines once again, Congress urges all secular political parties, organizations to fight against both BJP and BJD ahead of Panchayat votes. Opposition formulates strategies to corner ruling BJD in the forthcoming budget session of Assembly. 2 MLAs' pictures with dreaded criminals fuels talk of Nexus. No rituals at Lingaraj Temple as Servitors still on disagreement over some ritual policies. And Odia girl Sunita Garabadu to anchor the upcoming ICC World Cup T20 matches. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.